French onion chicken. We're going to break out the smoker today. I've got some chicken breast, Vidalia onions, and cheese. This recipe is going to be awesome. Let's get started. I've got 3 chicken breasts here, right? All I've got here is a little coconut oil that I'm using for a binder. You could use olive oil, vegetable oil, whatever you like. Now for seasoning, I'm going to use this Rub My Breast Kona Coffee chicken rub. Now, you don't have to use this seasoning, right? You could just use salt, pepper, garlic. Another idea is throw in a little paprika. Use your favorite chicken barbecue rub. Any of these will work with this recipe. I like this one because of the French onion, kind of goes well, that flavor, with the coffee kind of flavor. So anyway, this is what I'm using, but like I say, you can make the same exact recipe. It'll be just as good as mine if you use just salt, pepper, garlic. We got our last one here. Just season her up real quick. And then I'm going to get over here and get our pellet smoker ready. For my pellets today, I'm using apple, and we'll set this pellet smoker for 250 degrees. Get the chicken down here. My fire's up here. Get it away from the fire. We're going to just let them cook. I got a half a stick of butter here. We're just going to melt this butter down, right? Got this burner on medium. It won't take very long. And then it's going to put in a couple of tablespoons of beef broth. Here I've got 1 Vidalia onion that I've sliced up. Just going to get it in here. Smelling good already. I'm just going to cook these onions, right, till they soften up and get a little brown. And my propane just ran out on my little burner outside. We're going to have to go inside and finish this French onion sauce up on top of the stove. Our onions are almost getting there. We're going to come in with 2 cups beef broth. I got a little bit of this, what's this here sauce? Maybe a tablespoon. Now this is optional, but I like it. Little Louisiana hot sauce, maybe a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. Little kosher salt to taste, I don't know. Maybe a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, a teaspoon and a half. And then we're gonna come in, this is cracked black pepper. About a half a teaspoon, 3/4 there. It's about a teaspoon of minced garlic. And a couple tablespoons of coconut flour. You can use regular flour. This will just help it thicken up. Just going to keep simmering it here. Hey, it's been an hour. Let's check on the chicken. Let's get a temp check. Hope you can see that. Right at 161, 163. Now the government wants you to cook it to 165, but that's okay because we're going to cook it a little more. Now we're going to put our chicken in this sauce that's all simmered down. You can see it's thickened up quite a bit. Here's our third one. Now what you want to do is dig down in here, right? Get some of those good onions and juice all over the top of this chicken. Don't be shy, get you a lot of onion on that chicken. All right. If you had a little bit smaller spoon with what I've got here, it would be a little easier to get some of this juice out, get it on there, but that's okay. Now I've just got some Asiago cheese I shredded up. We're going to put some of that. Hey, use whatever you want. You can use any kind of white cheese you want, right? You're going to need about 4 ounces for 3 chicken breasts. And then I don't want this chicken to dry out when we put it back in there. So I'm going to put in some more some more beef broth. I did cook it down quite a bit. I would rather have too much beef broth in this than not enough. So there's probably another cup. Let's get it back over here to the smoker. I'm going to get this on our pellet grill here like I mentioned. Right, now everything's going to be hot, so be careful. Let's get the lid down. And I'm going to crank this temp on up to about 475 so we can melt that cheese. It's been another 10-12 minutes. That cheese ought to be melted. Let's go have a look. There she is. Look at that. Cheese is all melty. We're going to get this French onion chicken off this pellet grill. And we're going to let this cool down a little bit. But what I've got here, some chopped chives. That'll give it just a little bit of color. We're going to let it sit here maybe 10-15 minutes. I don't want to burn my mouth. And then we're going to give it a try. There she is. French onion chicken smoked on the pellet grill. Just going to cut it right here in this pan. I'm telling you, it smells super good. Cheese is nice and melty. Chicken looks nice and juicy. Just going to cut off a bite-sized piece. A little bit of that cheese. Want to make sure I get some onion in there. There's that onion. Here we go. And right there, that's comfort food at its finest. That caramelization from those onions and that Asiago cheese. I'm telling you, it's absolutely delicious. Hey, I've got 2 more chicken videos right down below.